Hi friends, this is me again, Frikkie Engelbrecht, here from my study in Windhoek. The last time we talked was about intelligent thinking, features of intelligent thinking. Now today I'm sort of building on that topic. We're going to ask the question, what counts as intelligent job performance? Okay, more personally, are you an intelligent job performer? Right. Important question, isn't it? Everybody would like their boss to think they are an intelligent job performer or employee, intelligent worker. Right. So if that question is interesting for you, then I've got a few answers for you on that. Let's just recap, because the whole thinking thing is a bit complicated. And if you didn't see the previous video, you might be in the dark right now. So the thinking process is involving knowledge, of course. It's involving thinking processes like analytical, logical, critical, creative, evaluative, decision-making, problem-solving, holistic thinking. Last time when we talked about the features of intelligent thinking, we also pointed out, of course, your senses is involved. You got to concentrate, you got to focus, and you got to abide by the rules wherever you are. You got to keep to the rules with your thinking, because if you think outside the law, then you become a criminal, all right? Not smart, but scam then. Okay, so today, thinking again, remember, intelligent thinking must again involve the knowledge, involve all kinds of thinking. It involves emotions, and it involves spiritual values, right? So the part about stick by the rules is still valid for intelligent job performance. Okay, so, and a recap, the idea of intelligent entails this, that you are well informed, you're open-minded, you think logical and critical and so on, you plan, you organize, you monitor your progress, you think purposefully, and you use strategies and tactics and techniques. It's all part of intelligent thinking. So if we are talking about intelligent job performance, we should expect that these kind of features should also be present if your job, intelligent job performance, are going to be measured by your organization. Then these kind of features must be in the checklist. Right, I've got a checklist here for you, about 32 examples of what intelligent job performance will entail. Of course, we will perhaps get up to 12 of these things to mention them, but you should know there are at least 32 of them that we could have talked about if we had more time on this video system. So let's start. You are an intelligent job performer, and you are going to be measured in terms of the following. Then you could decide afterwards, how did you fare? How did you rate yourself as an intelligent job performer? Here we come. Number one, you should have the relevant knowledge, meaning also relevant training or qualifications, so that you have the relevant knowledge and understanding to perform your job competently, right? Number two, you should have relevant skills for the job. And that skills are typically physical, technology skills, computer skills. You should have social skills, thinking skills, and so forth. We are going to mention a few other skills later on, still to come. Thirdly, you should have certain character values. The research done on important or intelligent job performances, and kind of also on the ideal employee, because the ideal employee will be an intelligent employee, and there are a correlation between the ideal worker features and the intelligent job performer. So you should also have character values, says the employers on research done. And they list values, that's of course, this is spiritual values. Character values is actually spiritual values. So if you say you've got character, it means you live by spiritual values. And these are dependability, reliability, integrity, fairness, humbleness, kindness, forgiveness, being non-judgmental. We are so prejudiced towards other people, other races, other languages, and so on. Reliability, forgiveness, and being non-judgmental, responsibility, hardworking, productivity, and adhere to the rules and the code of conduct of your organization. So fourthly, it's you should demonstrate the personality features like this to count as an intelligent performer. You should be proactive rather than reactive. They would like you to take initiative. They would like you to be self-disciplined, to live a healthy lifestyle. Now you're thinking, what the hell has that to do with intelligent performer? Yes, it does. Because if you don't live a healthy lifestyle, you may be absent from work every now and then, and the bosses are eventually going to say, no, we can't deal with this. You got to stick with the job, or you got to do something about less absent from the job. Okay, and then there is also personality features that you should demonstrate, and these features are something like this. I'm sorry, I've started with the personality features and now I start again. Let's continue with the personality features. Sorry for that. Be aware of your strengths and your weaknesses. Yeah, that's very important. And if you are aware of your weaknesses, then you got to work on them to improve. Do something about it. If you do get a review and you do get criticism, or staff colleagues complain about, oh, you're a bit lazy, you're not so hot in the work, then you should not get angry. You should actually take that and think about it, because very often criticism is not unfair and is actually a good thing to focus on your criticism and think about it before you discard it as untrue or irrelevant. All right, so you should also work well in groups, work well with other people. Is the social interpersonal skills thing, that you should be able to work well with other people, and you should have a positive mindset. Now, unfortunately, we don't have time to talk about that, but that's also important. Okay, let's skip a few and then hop on to the next one. You should have a clear understanding of the organization's mission goals, all right? Especially your department, the goals for your department. What would they actually like to achieve, all right? And then you got to know about that. Otherwise, how will you do the right thing and focus that you achieve those kind of goals that the organization would like you to do? You should plan ahead. Plan time, resources, and standards. You should be organized in your desk, in your work, have schedules, have deadlines, follow that. You should monitor your progress towards the aims and the deadlines. Check yourself. Am I on time? Is my productivity okay? Am I making good use of my time? And so on. Of course, you should manage the resources that you've got, including checking that you don't waste stuff. Don't do things twice, don't waste time, and so forth. Very important criteria, respect your heads. Maybe you've seen my video on how to respect and earn respect from other people. If you didn't, go check on Facebook and YouTube and check how to show and earn respect again. This is very important. It's a very high criteria for being rated an intelligent job performer. Oh, very important. Control your anger, your disappointment, and your anxiety, and handle your conflicts calmly and logically. I know, very tough. But the fact is, sometimes we say, no, it's not possible. You can't say it's not possible. It's tough, but you should try to do it as good, as calmly, as objectively as possible. And when you start to learn to think logically and think analytically, then you have more control over your emotions. If you start to think logically, it's better than you can address the issue and not the personality of other people. Okay, let's take two more. Be kind and patient to others. Help them, assist them, praise them. And also, if you've got concerns and you've got needs, express them politely to the right person in the chain of command so that they can take note of that. Don't just get angry and then, blah, blah, blah behind the back and gossip, and in the end it's a hell of a bomb that explodes. Go to the right people and say, I'm concerned about that. I have a need for this, and so on. In that way, you are rated a very high, intelligent job performer. Last one. What will we make the last one? Okay, you gotta be fair, and you shouldn't hold grudges against people in your department, in your organization. Go and talk to the people, go and talk to the bosses, but be fair and don't hold grudges. It is so important. You make life miserable for yourself, and it's just more mature to go and talk to people and put the thing on the table and discuss the issue. Not curse and insult and threaten people or blame them. That's not solving anything. Be fair and don't hold grudges against people. Talk about this stuff. Okay, there you go. My time is up again. Should have been up 3 minutes ago. So I'm actually over time. Thank you very much for listening. Hope to see you again. I would like to talk about making good decisions is coming up. A spiritual-based democracy is coming up. Secrets of happiness, and so on and so on. So until next time, greetings, and be a intelligent job performer. Work on it. Work on it. You've now picked up some of the things that you might not be doing, so go back and do that stuff, and one of these days you are the sought after employee. Greetings.